Good morning. Good morning. Getting it together this morning. We are. This is the morning dew for certified doers just like you. I am Jackie Glass, Mama, Navy vet, certified doer, and the laced up legislator for the House of Delegates, 93rd District. Feeling a little nostalgic this morning. I'm Jackie Glass, Mama, Navy vet, certified doer, laced up legislator, House of Delegates, 89. 8. I said 89. No, it's 93rd. So I had to do that because I didn't start my Instagram yet. I'm feeling a little nostalgic this morning. Where my Kobe's today. I was like, you know what? We need a Mamba mentality today. So I threw on my Kobe's. I threw on my Kobe's today. So grateful to have you here this morning on. And I'm running behind. I know that I usually start at 7, but we are having very long days, very long nights. Today is going to be a day where I'm going to be at the cat. We're starting early and we're ending late, so it's budget day. If you guys have been paying attention, hey Jackie, hey, how you doing? Good morning. Today, if you've been paying attention, like today is budget day, like we said. So we're gonna go pick through the budget all day today, and that's going to be a matter of seeing what kind of amendments get thrown at us, what kind of objections. Because the budget is this huge document, what we do today is we take and we look at people are able by yesterday, people were supposed to put in anything that they thought they wanted to change or that they wanted to object to. And so they put in a request to say, I don't like this about the budget. I want to change it. I don't like this about the budget. I want to object to it or whatever. And that's what we do all day today. We sit and we go through and we approve the budget. And it's going to be a long day. And I think I showed you guys the thick document. Where is it? If you saw the reel I did yesterday, it was a thick document, but I'm really excited about, I don't know, doing the work. I'm still grateful. Good morning. Good morning, Miss Charlene. Good morning, King Dre. Dre, I haven't heard sing for you in a long time. So what is this life looking like? I am going to be up here in Richmond until March 9th is the last day of session. So these next couple days are just going to be like finishing up work and then working with the Senate on any bills that maybe they passed differently than we did. That's the conference thing. So like I got a bill about solar consumer protections, meaning I'm like trying to make sure that people that put solar on houses are, one, understand what it means to work on a roof. To disclose the information, particularly about financing and all these other things. We got so many people that I had reached out was like, I got ripped off by a solar company. Solar is bad and all this stuff. So we're trying to fix that problem. But I brought a bill, and then a senator brought a bill that was closely related to mine. And so his passed in the Senate and mine passed in the House. And remember how I said we have that crossover day if you've been with us. So my bill went to the Senate and they changed my bill to look like his bills. His came to the House. They changed his bill to look like my bill. And now we got to come together over the next coming days to figure out what's going to be the right fix, because you can't pass two laws that are conflicting each other or just in the same code section, but trying to do the same thing but doing different things. That's like the hard work. So that's coming up this week. Saturday, I will be visiting a correctional facility. I've been trying to get to do this for a while. I can't remember the name of the one off that where actually I can look and see, but I'm going to a correctional facility on Saturday to do a visit. We get a lot of letters from folks about what is or is not happening um, in our prisons here, and it is not great. So myself and a couple of the legislators are going to take some time to go do a visit. I'm sure it'll be I'm not saying I'm sure it'll be. I'm hoping that it's going to be a great visit. But I don't. This morning I actually have. Again, I was running behind, and then I got a 7:30 to be. But if you have questions, go ahead and drop them in the chat right now so that I can um, roll through your questions before I have to hop off in about 5 or 6 minutes. Good morning, William. It's good to see you. So what is this? As Jackie said, the economy did when I grow up. I feel like they need a bill to up food stamps because groceries and meat are really high. You are not the only one talking about how the cost of living is not a joke. There is a bill, and if you've been in our feed, that you might have seen it. The bill we did for the dynamic benefits calculator, because what I'm seeing happen is people like, look, stuff is higher, and then I either need to work more hours to be able to supplement, or I need to get a better job, or I need to like something, because the assistance that I used to get isn't the assistance that helps me, or that I get is not, it's helpful, but it simply is not enough. But what happens if you start making too much money, you're gonna lose that benefit. Like off top, you make a penny more, you're done, right? You don't have that benefit anymore. And so we are going to be working with the Department of Social Service over the next year to build something that says, even if you make a penny over, we just don't snatch that benefit from you. What we'll do is we'll gradually decrease the benefit as you make more, because you should be able to have economic freedom. Like, you should be able to earn more to work your way off of the assistance, because it's assistance. You're not trying to. It's weird how like we've created a system where we trap people on public assistance and then talk script about them. Like it doesn't gel. So we're trying. We're gonna do our best to work some things out. Good morning, Nisi Pooh. my favorite niece is on here. Jada Wu. Hi, good morning. Good morning. Oh, pleasure seeing you much. Oh, it's good to see you. I have been so thrilled. So delegate, excuse me, not delegate, Senator Graves hosted Norfolk on the Capitol, and it was really great. We had a lot of people come here from Norfolk. We've had a whole lot of people from just across the Commonwealth coming up and visiting. It's been like, I think if I could just get buses to go across the Commonwealth and bring people to the Capitol just to be participatory and to see what we do, I would. So I'm always grateful to you for y'all for being able to come up to the space and place, which reminds me, March 6th is Certified Doer Day, right? You a certified doer, I'm a certified doer. We gonna come to the Capitol wearing our yellow and advocate for the thing that matters most to us. So I am hopeful to see some of you all's faces. We'll put it up on we're going to put it up on our Instagram, the flyer for it, and the run of show. We're just hoping to see y'all come through. That's what we want you to do. Oh, it was phenomenal. Oh, it was great. Always. I'm looking to see if there are any questions, comments, concerns. Making sure. Oh, I will debrief. Yesterday we did pass our bill. House Bill 250 got out of the Senate unscathed. It's a bill to help it is a bill to sort of start having better conversations with police, with law enforcement about interrogation processes. What we've always been trying to do is look at the things around the criminal justice system that either prevent people from getting into the system or wrongfully put folks in the system. Here's the truth, right? Like, and I think, people, you can agree or disagree. Like, culture is not legislated. People create culture, right? If we could legislate culture, you know where we would be right now? We would probably be in a better place. We would. I think about my time in the military and how there's a culture, like we believe in honor, courage, and commitment. And we have the UCMJ, the Uniform Military Code of Conduct, right? That says this is how we will do things. But still in places you have this very toxic culture where the leadership makes the difference. So it's twofold. We've got to get better people in the position of police chief, which guides the culture and the ways of departments. We got to have better conversations from like a real place. I assume nothing. And so this bill is going to help us. Like, we started off just trying to ban certain things. The first year I was here, we tried to ban inauthentic replica documents. We tried to make it so you just can't lie to juveniles. Those things failed. So now we're saying, because no one disagreed with us, like they were like, no, we don't think this is wrong, but we don't think you should draw the line. We don't know we can't determine who should draw the line in the sand. So that Bill 250 is saying to the police people that essentially help make the training standards and policy per police, to tell us, like, you tell us what you believe is appropriate, inappropriate. And then we can come back to the table and say, we disagree with that, or we agree with that, or here's what we need to legislate. This has been a 3-year process. And I imagine that it's going to take another year or two to get to a place where we're legislating from a place of truth and knowledge. So, like, flat out, you can't. If I could legislate culture, I would legislate the hell out of some things. But we build it, people create it. And we've got to get better people in the field, and also create a space where the rules that we make allow for those people to create the culture that we want to see in our departments and in our community. Really excited about that bill. It's a tiny step. It's really like a really tiny step. And then we'll be able to come together as stakeholders from a better place. Let me see. You get Medicaid, Medicare, and I'm sick of getting a bill from the hospital. Why am I getting a bill from the hospital? I am not sure. I would definitely reach out to Medicaid, Medicare representatives to see, or even reaching out to the hospital to see if maybe Medicaid or Medicare did not cover all of that. So that's what I didn't personally put in a law about hospital bills, but I did sign on to I think that the bill was last year by Nadarius Clark about medical debt, about how long we go and track and try to go after medical debt. That's a huge deal. A lot of folks, their debt comes from, between medical debt and student loan debt, we're crippling people. So there's been some pushes here to eliminate or minimize quite frankly, help there to be more coverage with medical expenses, and allowing you to have hopefully a helpful financial life, even though you have those bills, because there are people who will make your life miserable forever, ever, over medical debt and student loans. There's some things, some programs that they've been developing. Yeah. Oh, wow. Representative, thank you. I'm going to love to see you here on Certified Doer Day. It's going to be great. Getting off, I have a long day ahead of me. I love you, Jada May. I do. Teresa May, you make it a great day all the way in Nebraska. And I do have to get ready to get off. I'm going to be running down late to my 7:30. But what I will say is, remember that we are here to educate, advocate, celebrate, then legislate. That legislation piece does not happen until we come from a place of education, and that's you educating me, and hopefully me dropping some knowledge on you, and then we coming to common ground so we can advocate much better, right? Like, we want to be better advocates. If you're making assumptions about the things, like if you're just reading the title of a bill, I've had that happen a lot. People read the title of a bill and they're like, I think it do this. No, you got to read it, because sometimes that title is not what that bill actually does. And then you find yourself with the okie doke, not understanding what's actually happening. So we educate so we can become advocates, and then we celebrate our tiny wins, right? So even like House Bill 250, do I consider it a significant win? No, it's not a significant, it's a tiny win. But when I'm looking down the road, I know what this bill is going to help us do, the clarity that it's going to give us to take the steps forward. And then so that we can do that last piece, legislate. So, right, educate, advocate, celebrate, legislate, because we as certified doers, and I hope I see you on March 6th at the Capitol, we as certified doers believe in the ABCs of governance. That's accountability. That goes both ways. Me to you, you to me. Boldness, being able to say the things out loud. Like, you have to be bold enough to say, hey, that's not it. Or, you know what? I kind of have had this experience. Sometimes boldness is small things. It's just saying your truth or your lived experience, and then see coalition buildings, right? Certified doers, like, that's what it is, right? Educate, advocate, celebrate, legislate. ABCs of governance, accountability, boldness, coalition buildings. That's what we do. And I'm glad to be able to do that almost every Thursday morning, with you all. I will do my very best today as we go through the budget to sort of, if you have stories on Facebook and Instagram, I'll do my best to make sure that we are putting sort of a play-by-play or a synopsis in the stories today so you can kind of get an idea of what budget day looks like. It's a stop and start. I'm telling you, it's like a stop and go, stop and go, stop and go sort of thing. So it'll be I don't know that everything's going to make for a good story, but I'm going to do my best to sort of give you a peek behind what is and is not happening. With that, if you're catching us on the back end, no worries. Make sure you drop your comments. If not, I'll see you next Thursday at 7 o'clock on the morning dew for certified doers just like you. Until next time, I'm Jackie Glass, Mama, Navy vet, certified doer, the laced up legislator for the House of Delegates 93rd District. I will see you soon. Take care and be safe. Oh, let me get this. Maybe you should have a bill of public meeting where everyone is show concern. Yeah. So let me answer this question before I go. Miss Jackie, I do. You know what? I don't even need a bill to do a public meeting. Farm owners say the same things. Yeah. So what I'd like, what I'm going to do, what we typically do is after session town hall. I believe town halls are my time to listen, not to be heard. So we'll definitely have a space where people can come in and sort of talk to us and game plan the next year for the many convenings that we need to have for the different subject areas that we are interested in bringing laws forth for 2025. So planning for 2025 is going to start in June of 2024. So those things are important. Now that we have a whole delegation, I'm hopeful that we'll be able to have a that we will be able to have a big town hall with all of us together to sort of see, feel, be, and do all the things, if that makes any sense. So you guys have us all in one space. Sound good? All right, now I got to get going because I'm already behind time. I will talk to you all. See you on the flip side. Take care. Make it a great day.